exhausted right now. I am far behind on things that I've agreed to do, on things that I have said that I would complete, on things I want to do, on goals I've set. Overall, I feel overwhelmed and stressed, and yet I'm so excited. Not long ago, about 2-3 years ago, I was working just as hard and feeling completely empty. No excitement, barely any ability to motivate myself to continue to work the long hours that I was working. It is absolutely incredible to me to see that there was a point in my life not too long ago when I had no idea that it was possible to carve out space for you in your own life doing things that you cared about. I thought it was hopeless. And now today, as a product of putting in years of effort and sticking with things that I cared about, I see that there was hope the whole time. It was just so hard to see when I was stuck in the ditch. If I were to not wake up tomorrow, what is it that I would want to share? What is it that I would want to have said? Regardless of who listens, I want to make sure that the things that I share are things that I stand by, things that I would want to have said before I leave this world. Today, the only thing that came to mind, the only thing I could think of, was hope. There's hope. I can say this because I've been in a place with no hope. I can say that there's hope because I've been in the place when there's no point. When you quite literally cannot get yourself out of your bed. There was a time in life when I would sleep as long as I physically could and longer, attempting to stay unconscious as long as I possibly could because the mere idea of being conscious was painful to me. The idea of having to face consciousness, of face my mind, face the deep dark hole in which I existed. The idea of being conscious and having to face my failures and my futility and my lack of use and lack of value, everything that I was telling myself. There was a time when waking up was a victory and a defeat all at once. Now today, there are things that I believe in that I have to do that day. There are things that I am glad to be awake for. It doesn't mean that I don't get tired, that I don't get overwhelmed, that I don't get unmotivated. But my exhaustion now comes as a product of investing time in things that I believe in taking structured steps forward based on what I've learned in the past, based on what I started learning from the days when I could not get out of bed and that I did not want to be conscious, until the days now where I am investing time in so many things that I care about. What I want to tell you is that there is hope. There's hope. Whatever that hope is to you, you'll find out. I can't tell you what your answer is going to be, but I can tell you that there is an answer out there. I can't tell you what your pathway out of the darkness is going to be, but I can tell you that there is a place that is not so dark as the place that you exist now. I can't tell you what your recipe for solving your specific problems are, but I can tell you that there's a place that is less broken, that is less feeble, that is less dreadful than the one in which you feel like you exist. I can say this because I have been in that place. If there is one thing that I would want to leave this world with, it is the idea that there's hope. There's a way forward. With time and with your effort, you can dig yourself out of the hole that you might feel like you're in. There's hope.